Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another grounded update video. Today we're hopping in, we are talking a third update to the public test server today. So if you guys could, make sure you guys hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and also grab your coffee because I'm recording this way early in the morning, so it's coffee time. Okay, so let's hop in and read about the small update to this update, but there's a couple things I want to point out with it. So first of all, it says red ants will no longer spawn in excessive large quantities. This is a good thing because a lot of people who are currently playing public test server were saying that it was nigh impossible to play on Xbox when you get anywhere near the red ant hill. It's because of the sheer quantity of ants that there was down there that it was overloading your game because it was trying to process all of the different ants moving around. This was due to the ant eggs spawn rate. They upped the ant egg spawn rate in the game because they wanted to make it so you had more bombs in the game, right? So they did that. But what they didn't realize that they did, or they may have realized that they did, but didn't know how much it would say affect it, was they made it so tons of ants spawned because they increased the spawn rate of the ant eggs because ants hatch from the ant eggs. So that's what was happening there. Very long structures will no longer disappear for clients when they're far from the start. Okay, cool. So that's good. A lot of people are building very long structures lately. I'm building one recently. It's all about getting into the sandbox. And a lot of people are building things to get yourself into the sandbox easier because people want to build inside of the sandbox. And there's not an easy way to get there unless you build. So for instance, I built a structure that's going up to the picnic table and over to the sandbox. And that's a very large structure. And it's a good thing that they went through and fixed this one. All right. This one, the eagle-eyed among you guys, or those of you who were excited about them adding more different types of ant eggs to the game, will be excited about this one because it says all ant eggs of all types now will take twice as long to hatch. One of the things that they're working on adding to the game is black ant eggs. They're hard to find. They'll be very hard to find, but there will be black ant eggs in the game, which is really, really cool. And it says that they are now going to take twice as long to hatch, which is good for all of us because when you run in there and grab ant eggs, right now I gave people a tip of, here, go and take your the ant eggs and you need to have a workbench that's literally sitting right outside of your ant hill. That way you can make the bombs right away. Now they take twice as long to hatch, so you don't really have to worry about that. And this is also how I'm guessing that they drove down the ant population by making it so it takes twice as long for these guys to hatch. Now, if you guys have been playing the game, the public test server already, and you guys have a ton of ants, you may need to go on a little bit of an ant spree and take them all out. Or at least a lot of them out. You're going to get a lot of extra ant parts, which is great, but you're going to have to go through and take care of these ants, I do believe. Okay. All meals that require a roast as an ingredient now require jerky of the same type instead. Okay, so they adjusted the food just slightly. I'm assuming that's because they want to make it so the food that's used to make the different meals is all non-expiring, and I think the meals, the roasts expire, so they want to make it so that doesn't happen. So they're adjusting it slightly, which is okay. Jerky racks are a little bit more of a pain to make, but we can still make them. They're not that bad. And getting like aphid roasts and grub roasts and weevil roasts and all of that, it's not that bad. So, well, to make the roast, it's not that bad. To make the jerky, it's just, you just got to wait a little bit longer. So, and you got to have one other machine. Okay, so quartzite nodes now grant 4 to 11 shards instead of always granting 7. This is kind of a kick in the pants to me. I liked the consistency of having 7, and also to think that you could get 4 in a row that only have 4 in them and only get 12 shards when you would have gotten 21. That's kind of a bummer, but I understand why they did it. But I'm hoping that, well, yes and no. Because, I mean, if you get 4 shards in a row that have 11, then you got 44 instead of 28. But still, anyway, it's still kind of a kick in the pants. I get why they did it, because quartzite's now so important, but it's still kind of a bummer to me. but they did change it, so it is what it is. Roly-poly attack tuning, even better, because the roly-polies right now were very, very easy, and they're trying to make them more difficult. So more attack tuning for the roly-poly is good. Just to train that block players from getting the Minitour key. Thank you. We were in the stream last night. I was trying to figure out how to find the Minitour key. I ended up finding the sewage SCA.B instead, which was awesome. But you know, it's just, you know, now that they fixed it again. I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to have a quick fix to that one because it was a little bit of a bummer that they had something blocking it. But now everybody could go get the Minitour key again, which is great. Alarm audio triggers when breaking the glass in the black anthill. This is where you get into the assistant manager cave. They updated that to make it so there's now an alarm. That's okay as long as it's not really loud and really annoying and just never stops. I'm hoping it stops like after you beat the assistant manager. That would be fine, but I'm hoping that it's not like a super loud alarm that just never stops. All right, and then the last thing is the Haze gun plug cutscene is no longer blurry. So when you go and play that cutscene, it's no longer blurry. Let's go check that out inside of Grounded right now, shall we? Okay, so all you got to do is get yourself a little bit of chewed gum to do this. I figured I'd give you guys a small walkthrough of how to do this for any of y'all who haven't been able to actually plug up the gas yet, and you guys were wondering how you do it. So first of all, you get yourself a little bit of chewed gum. All right, you only need one little gum nugget. All right, then you're looking for that big long pipe that's over there. I hit the screw it button and just started building myself a very large path over here because, well, it's creative with bugs, so we might as well take advantage of creative with bugs, right? So I'm just going to build myself a path that goes all the way over here. But you can climb over here without a problem and get up these rocks as well. Just so you know, this is not needed. What I'm doing right now is the opposite of needed. So yeah, you just climb up those rocks right over there. And then you jump up onto this leaf and then, or that stick. And then you get up here and run up this nozzle. Okay, so then you'll run up the nozzle all the way up to the top. It's a very, very big, well, I think it's a, like, wand is what it would be called, I think. I don't know, I'm not a professional weed killer, but I think it's called a wand. All right, you just run up here, and then here is the hole, and you just go ahead and plug it up with your gum nugget. Ooh. Very nice. And a little bit of music to it as well. Yeah, I like that. Alrighty. And of course it's a gaseous crack that's flooding the entire area. Yep, not anymore, because now it's fixed. But as a warning to all of you guys, be warned that when you turn off the haze gas, that, well, the mold spreads now. So be careful with that. But guys, that is where I'm going to leave this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, please hit that like button for me. Let me know you guys want to see more. Also, if you guys could, please make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notification to all, and also leave me a comment down below if you guys found this video helpful, because I love making these videos for you guys, and I want to make sure you guys are liking them as well. So I talk to all of you guys in the next one.